All right, so cloth and Maya. So if I get myself a cube, I'm gonna try to be like you. Um, this cube like this. Do some sloppy chopping. I call it sloppy just because it's not really even. Like I didn't take my time to make it, precision. Control E. Move this down. Okay. So you have this, and then you go to edges, shift right click, bevel edge. Let me press 3 on this. Q quit. And for this one, I'll just bevel these two just because. Bevel edge, segments of 2 or more. Okay, so let's say you basically have this, right? And we want to make ourselves, let me make a pillow too. Center the pivot. Control D. It's just my attempt to try to make it like fancy. Okay, so let's say we have this, and we want to make a bed sheet. I'll do a Control G. Bed group. Cloth. Take this. Oh wait, artist scale. Well, actually, to tell you the truth, this might be a little bit too big for this. So let me just do this real quick. R for scale. Scale it down. Okay, now I'll get my, only because I'm looking at the plane and looking at how big it is. I think it should be fine. Well, actually, I think I made this like very large. So let me just scale this down some more. Okay. F. So let me do this. I'll put it this way. This looks about right. Now I gotta go to my divisions over here. Let's look at this first. Scale 1.5. 1.5. Okay. So the whole goal of this is just to look at this and try to make them squares, not like rectangles, squares. Okay, so since we have this now, this is all you have to do. We click on this bed group and we go over here to FX. Well, I guess we just need to go to FX. You don't need to click the group first or anything. So we just need to go. So there's rigging, there's DMM, here's FX. We go to we'll select the bed, in cloth, create passive collider, click on that. And then it gave us this thing, which is a nucleus, which kind of controls the gravity, the density of the air. So kind of like dampening, wind speed, so wind direction, all these other controls. Don't worry about that so much. And then this right here is saying that it's made these other objects into rigid objects, which means that they're passive. Now, if we select this, we go to in cloth, create in cloth. Now this cloth right here is an in cloth. So that's what this plane is, right? So all you have to do is do this. After you have that set up, press play, and we have this. It turns to cloth. But let me do this. If I select this, well, actually, let's see how all this looks when it is larger. So I'm gonna click off of this. I'm gonna delete these. Let me just scale up this group a little more. Let me do it about here and see how this shows up. The scale does make a difference with simulations. Okay. So bed group, once again, in cloth, create passive collider, select the cloth, um, um, in cloth, create in cloth, look at it, press play. And then what you do is after you have it at a part that you like, and it just looks a little rough because it's the more divisions, the better it is. But let's say if you like this placement right here, if you did center pivot, delete history, do freeze transformations, now it's solid. So it's stuck in this position. And then what you can do is you can press 3, to make it a little bit more smooth. Or what we can do, can I take it back? Let me take it back. Okay, so I just went backwards. Or you could create a new one, but I want to add more divisions to this. Actually, I want to do something else too. Let me stretch it out like this. Let me go to polyplane 70. Let me just take it up to, look, it says 140. I don't know if your computer can handle this. Maybe it can, maybe it can't. All you can really do is test. All right. So now I'll make this an in cloth, create in cloth, play. And the more divisions it has, the see what happened? This timeline ran out. So if this timeline runs out, all you have to do is go right here, type in like 400, and just like move this. And you know what? Just to make it a little bit more interesting, I could like do something like this. Just tilt it just slightly. It'll give us a different result. So let's press play. So basically, whatever frame you like that this is on, then it'll stay like that if you just do the what you call it, the center pivot, delete history. Deleting history is their main one. So yeah, that's how you make a cloth. It's just a matter
Okay,
of like dropping it and getting it in the right place. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and then to like material to put the material on, you would just put like a cloth texture on it.
so like this plane right here, if we go back, if I select it, right click, assign new material, Arnold, yeah, standard surface. I'm here. Let me get something. File, this, go desktop. Uh, 4, 5, 6. All right. So we got the dude here. Let's make him a little bit even. So that, I mean, not even. Let's do this correct. Coverage. No, not coverage. I guess it would be coverage. Uh, I'm trying to make him so that he's like regular. You know what? I'll just keep it like this. So if we press play, and actually, if you also care, you could also do it like this. I'll scale this up. I'll get some vertexes and kind of, let's say, see, I can go in and maybe manipulate it a bit more, and then what I can do is, let's say if it's like this, I can right click. I mean, I can shift right click and go to smooth. What? So now I just added more divisions and I'll do it one more time. So I'll go to 2 and enter. Doesn't feel like it did a lot. At the same time, I could just run it again. I'll just do it again. Smooth. But that's a whole lot of divisions, right? So now if I select this, go to my end cloth, create end cloth, it's super smooth. And you see how if there's more divisions, you get more wrinkles. So I thought I was in a different program that saves the memory. You see what I'm trying to do, right? I'm just trying to stop it for that last part. But I think this is on right here. Uh, you want to go to play every frame for this type of thing. You know, but it's just about playing with those, modeling it or dropping it a certain way. I mean, you could also do. You don't have to do the little folds. I was just kind of like messing with that, but yep, this is how you do the cloth.